Hello everybody at Toyota Wallingford. This is Deanna, your coach with Phone Ninjas. Now, we have not had any calls over the last 2 months because of the closures that you have there in Connecticut. But what I wanted to do is still do a video so that we can, in this downtime, unless the folks are furloughed, we do want to just have some focus on training, even if we're not necessarily taking a lot of calls or if we're not able to connect with customers right now. So there is some stuff that we can do just to really take this time to get caught up and focused on training. And so the first thing that I want us to do is just take a look at the calls that are outstanding that still need to be reviewed. So I'm just going to take a look and see where we are so far this year. And so I've changed that custom range to January to April. And so we do have several calls that need to be reviewed. Cheryl doesn't have too many. She just has 4. Heather has 10 out of the 16 calls that we've coached since January. So we just want to take some time and review those calls. Now you can see overall for the last, 4 months, we're at a good score, a 3.94, almost an overall average of a 4.0. When we do get back though, we want to be refreshed on the script. We want to be focused so that we can really work towards getting above a 4.0. And so we just want to make sure that Heather and Cheryl are just taking some time in this downtime to go through and review these calls. It looks like we have just a couple from March. These aren't. Are these in order? Yes, they are in order. January, February, and a few in March. So we just want to get caught up on those. Now the next thing that we want to do is get caught up on our certifications as well. Cheryl has a few videos that she needs to watch. Heather has a few videos that she needs to watch as well. So when we come back, we want to just make sure that we're 100% certified on each and every step of the script. Now, from a reporting standpoint, if we want to kind of see where we are in comparison to other dealerships, we'll just go over to this phone skills index. And this is going to just kind of paint a very, very large picture of where you guys are with a 3.89 compared to our overall dealership average of a 3.05. So this is where you guys stand. So you're well above average. So I'm not too concerned about the scoring as I am about just getting caught up on some of the basics of, again, reviewing calls and also making sure that we're 100% certified. All right, so I'm going to make this back towards, also, we're going to keep the framework around January to April since we didn't have any calls in April. So when we look at dealership rank, for those months, you're ranked number 30. That's great. So for those months, this is, over 200 dealerships. So you guys are really far up there. So really what I want us to shoot for. So when you guys reopen, I really want us to shoot to get up to this top 4. You guys are you're very capable of doing that with the team. We just really need to kind of be refocused. You're ranked number 30. So the top 4 dealerships, they get put into a drawing. And then at the end of the year, we'll pick a name from the hat and that dealership will win a trip to Hawaii. So every time you're in the top 4, you get put into that drawing. Now for Cheryl and Heather, we still have our perfect score contest. And so every time they get a perfect score, their name gets put into a hat. And then at the end of the quarter, we'll pick a name from the hat and that individual will win a trip to Hawaii. So that's also something that we want to shoot for. So on every call, we also want to get advertising sources. So we want to make sure on every call we're asking the customer, how'd you hear about our dealership? We're not getting that information a lot. You can see we only have 1. So that's one thing that I would like everyone to start doing is making sure as they wrap up the call, just to simply ask the customer, how did you hear about our dealership or where did you see our vehicles advertised? And so just as a summary, during this downtime or right when you guys are reopening, let's just refocus on training. Let's get all of those outstanding calls reviewed and let's make sure that we're 100% certified on the script. And so those 2 easy things we can definitely do. Now, if you have Cheryl and Heather still working in some capacity, let's go ahead and have them do that. If they're furloughed, which a lot of people are, we can just focus on this when we get them back into the dealership. And of course, if you have any questions, my contact information is here at the top of the screen. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.